My name is Guero Charles, and I am a dancer and choreographer for Together Again Tour. My pieces for the show are All Night from Demita Joe album and Someone to Call My Lover from All For You album. For All Night, I kind of wanted it to reminisce the video, which is jazz funk, and it has a little like African and like just like a lot of different elements to it that I think match the song so perfectly and were executed so well. So I wanted to not replicate that, but homage that. It has the same energy and the same layout, but not exactly the same choreography or the same placement of steps. All Night was Gil's baby, one of Gil's babies, and I think it's like something I grew up on, and to have to redo that number was like conflict of interest for me. I love it, but I also just didn't want to touch it. When I finished, I edited it really quickly, sent it, and it was like 2 a.m. And I was like waiting for his response, but it was getting so late. I was so tired, and I was like, I have to go to bed. And I had so much anxiety because he wasn't writing back fast enough. And then I fell asleep, and then the next morning I woke up to him saying like he loves it, and it was great. So that was nice to hear, but I also feel like I just put all that pressure on myself. Gil had hit me and Denzel up and told us that we had to go teach Jay in London. And I think we had 2 days each. So it's like fly to London, teach the next day, teach the day after that, and then fly home. And at first I was so nervous that I was just talking so much, and Gil was like, there's a lot of talking going on. And I just remember being like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I just chat away when I'm nervous, even when I teach class. I think I was also nervous because I know my stuff is quite fast, and sometimes it's hard, and I just didn't want it to be too fast or too hard for her that she didn't want to do it or enjoy doing it every night. But she loved it, and she said the nicest things about it, and she picked up so quickly. Jazz funk feels like it's like in her blood, like in her DNA. There was no need to explain like what the intention was or how to execute things. Once I showed her in tempo and the rhythm, she knew exactly how to attack it and how to perform it. So it's just like really refreshing and inspiring, because you know, in class you have to really like break down everything and get people to digest it properly, and she just digested it so fast. I was like shocked.
Yeah, Guero. If that man, I don't know, could dance any faster, he'd be Speedy Gonzalez. I'm telling you, his choreography is so fast. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, but it's so fast. And once again, learning from Guero, which was my first time learning something from him, I enjoyed us being together. He likes to explain a lot and break things down, and it's nice. I enjoyed that. But it's fast. He wanted to keep the timing of All Night Don't Stop, rhythmically speaking, of the choreography, which he did, which actually made it easier, I think, which I thought was really smart on his part, at least for me, because your mind gets stuck with the old, but man, is it fast. But I enjoy it.
Someone to Call My Lover was a bit different for me than All Night, just because I don't know if I've ever seen choreo to it before, but I also didn't want to see or research anything because I've been wanting to dance to that song for a long time, and in my own classes and choreograph to it. And it's such a feel-good song that I just wanted to make sure that it read that way watching. We just have fun with Jay, and there's a little chunk of choreo in the chorus that I did. And it's still me, and I think it still represents the song and the rhythms and Jay well, and I feel like it's like driving down the PCH with your top down. Not your top down, but you know, the top down, and having fun in the sun. It just feels so light and so nice. I hope it reads that way. The opportunity, I think, is just so great, and I'm so thankful for it, because I do feel like it's catapulting me into a new era and a new world for Guero. I just feel like I'm in the right place at the right time with the right person, and it's like, who better to do this the first time for than Janet.